Yo, what's good everybody? Today, I'm going to be talking about Update 9.0 in Anime Vanguards. Specifically, will Update 9.0 be worth the wait? I'm going to be going over everything related to Update 9.0, why it's taken so long, what are we getting in Update 9.0, and overall my thoughts and opinions on Update 9.0 in AV, and if I think it'll be worth the wait. So if y'all do enjoy this video, it would really mean a lot if y'all could like, subscribe, comment down below. What are y'all thoughts on Update 9.0 from all the sneaks? How do y'all feel about the delay that it's taking? And yeah, just let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. And yeah, that's about it. Let's stop the yapping. Let's get into the video. Alright, so first things first, the thing that I want to talk about off the bat is why has Update 9.0 taken this long? It hasn't even dropped yet, but it's already about to be a month. I think it's already been over a month since Update 8.5 has dropped, and it doesn't seem like the update is going to drop anytime soon. My personal prediction on when it's going to update is going to be next week on the weekend of the 25th to 26th of October. So if it does drop around there, it's going to be around 5 to 6 weeks for one update. And if you don't already know why, 99% of the reason as to why this update is taking this long is because of the DMCA strike that they've gotten hit by, and the fact that they have to redesign every single model, current and the ones that are going to be dropping in the future. So every single model from rare, epic, legendary, mythic, exclusive, secret, Vanguard, all of them are going to get redesigned, as well as all the future units that are going to be getting added into Anime Vanguards will also have to be redesigned. But it's the fact that this update is going to have 14 units, technically 27 units if you include Unevo and Evo, but it's kind of clickbait when you say 27 units because it's realistically only 14 units. So I'm gonna be saying 14 units, and that's a lot of units that they have to redesign in one update, right? So it's definitely taken some time, but that is the main reason as to why, right? And the JJK units, I don't think have been touched yet to get redesigned. I feel like they've only been focusing on the anniversary units for them to get remodeled, because if they were going to be working on the anniversary units and like some of the JJK units, this update probably wouldn't be dropping for like another couple months. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I think for the next couple updates, we're gonna be getting a couple delays, right? We're gonna be getting these updates 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks delay compared to what we usually been getting before, because of how many units they're gonna have to redesign, which is very unfortunate to say, but I'd rather wait an extra couple of weeks than the game gets shut down, right? I put a lot of effort into this game. I will spend money on this game, so I don't want it to get shut down, right? So if I have to wait a couple of weeks for them to update, that's totally fine. But yeah, that is the main situation as to why it's taking this long. But now we go on to my next point. What are we getting in this update? Are we getting enough stuff, enough content in this update that is going to be worth the 5 to 6 week wait? Like I mentioned earlier, we are getting 14 new units, technically 27, but I'm saying 14 because 27 is including Unevos, and Unevos, nobody uses Unevos, so why count them? We're getting 14 new units, 13 of them being dev chosen units, meaning that they can be legitimately anything in the world, right? They can pick their favorite childhood cartoon character to be their anniversary pick. It could be whatever, right? We've already gotten some picks to have been shown on the Discord server that I'm gonna show y'all later on, but we're gonna be getting those, and we're also gonna be getting Dio over Heaven. Like I mentioned earlier, all these units are gonna have to be getting redesigned, so that is a big reason as to why this update is taking this long. But alongside all of that, before I show y'all the units that we're gonna be getting in this update, we're also gonna be getting trading. Now, I've said this ever since I even knew what trading was. Even before I started playing anime tower defenses, trading was a thing in a lot of the games that I played beforehand. I was just never a fan of trading in general, like the whole concept of it, because the idea of you trading away something you worked for to get something else from somebody else, that idea in general, I just don't like. But it might just be a me issue. Like a lot of people realistically only play these games of trading because it has trading. There was a lot of traders in Anime Adventures who all they did was trade units for other units. They didn't even play a single match in the game. All they did was trade. So I'm assuming a lot of people who are playing AV and like trading, they're definitely going to be jumping to joy, hyped for the trading that's going to be getting added in AV. But for me, I personally just don't really care about it. I'm never going to trade. I don't have a reason to trade, honestly. So that is what's getting added as well. That's like the only piece of, I guess, content you can say we're getting aside the units that we're gonna be getting. But speaking of the units, I do want to show y'all, if y'all aren't in the Discord server or you just aren't familiar with what's happening, let me show y'all some of the sneaks. The first one is going to be Doomslayer. So yeah, as Doomslayer, you can see you're basically just whipping out a minigun, a shotgun, a double barrel, an AR. You're just shooting the enemies, like going old-fashioned American style as Doomslayer in an anime tower defense game. Like this is crazy. This has never been heard of before. It's gonna be super sick. I'm gonna be making like highlight reels at this point on AV because I mean that's what they're putting out in front of me. So it's looking really dope. We're also getting a whole Silk Song skill tree kind of thingy majiggy. It looks really cool. I don't really understand what's going on, but it looks dope. But it's a whole Silk Song thing, and I think that's Pisev's choice. Doomslayer is Valk's choice. So that's looking really cool. And then while I'm recording the video, I think like an hour ago, we got a sneak of Wonder of You, the GOAT himself, Wonder of You, the one that causes all calamity, and he looks sick, right? There's been a lot of controversy over his model, and again, I have to say, they're going to have to make everything redesigned, right? Because they just can't make one-to-one copies anymore, or else they're gonna get strike down. They're gonna be disintegrated off of this platform of Roblox, right? They just can't do that anymore. But then again, you have to think about it, like it looks pretty accurate to the one-to-one copy, right? I think they also hired lawyers to double check the models to make sure that they're good enough so that they don't get strike down, which is crazy to think about, right? No other TD game's gonna do that. So you gotta appreciate the effort that they're putting in to try and make these models as close as possible to the anime version, right? Unlike games like Anime Adventures and Anime Defenders, where all they did was make some random ass copies of models that they just put onto ChatGPT or something and just whipped it out. AV is trying to make these models at least similar to the anime they're trying to make these models as similar to the anime version or the manga version, so that so that it still feels like you're playing an anime tower defense game, which you gotta respect, right? I really like that. And you know, Wonder of You looks really cool. Like the model, in my opinion, looks really dope. It's not even glazing, it just looks really sick. But yeah, Doomslayer, Silk Song, Wonder of You, those are the 3 units we know as of right now, as well as trading being added. Those are the only things we know about update 9.0. We're probably gonna be getting more sneaks later on, because right now they have been showing some more sneaks. They have been talking a little bit more, so I think we are getting a little bit closer to them finally finishing up. So I think we are actually getting closer to them finishing the final touches and for the update to be releasing soon, right? Now I'm gonna get to my last point, or not last point, but the last thing I want to talk about is just my personal overall thoughts and opinions on 9.0. I am actually very excited, right? The devs early on, before 9.0, before 8.5 and 8.0 were even dropped, they were saying they are expecting 9.0, the anniversary update, to flop like crazy, right? Because a majority of the players playing anime tower defense games, they want to use anime characters, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that we're getting no anime characters update, like you've seen. We're going to be getting Wonder of You, we're going to be getting Dio Over Heaven, but we're going to be getting Doomslayer and Silk Song as well. Like, that's super sick in my opinion, and I feel like other people who play this game, who also have maybe played Silk Song and maybe played Doomslayer, they are also probably excited, which is why I think something's actually going to succeed, right? And that just makes me even more excited, because this is going to be never seen before things, and I have full faith in Valk in making these units really sick. So I'm just excited, mainly excited to make some clips of me just doing 360 no scope snipes as Doomslayer or something, dashing on the field, like one shot on the boss or something. I don't know, it's really sick. But overall, the wait has been ridiculous for this update. That's obvious, but I think it's gonna be good. But we won't know until it drops, right? So let me know what y'all think. So yeah, that's about it for everything I had to say as to will update 9.0 be worth the wait. So yeah, let me know what y'all think down in the comments, your thoughts and opinions on 9.0, even though it hasn't dropped yet. How are y'all feeling about it? And are y'all excited mainly, right? Because I feel like we're gonna be getting this update soon enough. Yeah, that's about all I have to say for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you'll have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.